Hello everybody, welcome back to Red Shirt Video. My name's Keith. I've made a lot of videos on this channel and a lot of them have to do with this barn and things that I've done to it to stabilize it and make it a shop. I also built a bathroom videos on the channel. I built a room for this mower to live in over there. At home I've remodeled some bedrooms. They're on the channel. Put in some gardens. They're on the channel. The videos that have done the best, that keep coming up year after year, I would say the tiny house had the best overall one-time 2-week view count. But the videos that did the best are probably the gardening videos because people just come back to them every year, it seems like. The solar video has done pretty well over time. The ones that are absolutely the best are the ones on this mower. I guess people just constantly searching for how to fix something or watch or review on it. I don't know. Anyway, this is a 2010 model Snapper 360Z. As near as I can figure, they made it a few years. It's got a 23 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. It's got a welded deck, not a stamped deck. It's got 3 blades for the mower deck. I got it, it was about, I think it was 12 years old when I got it. It was in pretty good shape. And then I have just worn the living daylights out of it on this property. This property's rough. It's hills, bumpy terrain, rocks, sticks, stumps, and I just drive it over everything. I've been using it to try to tame or clear the property a little bit. The property wasn't necessarily maintained a lot the last few years, and so a lot of it was overgrown, and a lot of times you don't know what you're running over. And anyway, this thing's been beat up. I've done general maintenance, like replace the spindles, a couple of the spindles, and the blades several times, like once a year. Change the oil filter, air filter, basic tune-up, clean-up stuff. Well, I had a problem the other day where I was mowing and I turned around and looked and I noticed the mower deck was gouging into the earth on one side and it was way up on the other side. So I did some investigating and I'll show you what I found. First, let me tell you that a lot of mower decks are different in how they're mounted to the mower, and different brands are driven a different way. This is a one belt system, so it has one belt that goes from the drive pulley off of the motor and then goes around the spindles and then back to the drive pulley. So this has one belt. Some mowers will have a more complicated system with a belt coming off of the transmission, and I don't know how they're I don't know how they're routed, but this is pretty simple. Anyway, let me show you the problem that I had. So this mower deck is suspended by 3 points. One on the left side, one on the right side, and one at the front of the mower deck. That's just clipped on there, and it is adjustable a little bit. But if you look on this side over here, it's got a hanger. Goes up and around that bolt. And then it goes down through this cast piece right here. And that actually goes through the backing plate and is held stationary there. And then it extends down here, and this would be adjustable. So if you need it to go up or down, you can move that nut and adjust it and try to get your cut as level as possible. So let me show you what the problem is. I lost the footage, so I'll just use this still picture to show you. The bracket broke right above the nut so there's no threads left to screw onto for further adjustment. So I like to watch videos about the old farmers and what they had to do to keep their equipment going. A lot of times they just used what they had and found a way to make it work. You know, a piece of equipment wasn't a trailer queen or a garage princess to them. It was just something that got work done, part of their job, making a living. And so they would do whatever they needed to do to get that machine up and running. So the other day when that broke, I came in here and started scrounging around trying to figure out what I was going to do. I wanted to get it back up and running. It's about an hour round trip drive for me to go to town and go to the hardware store and buy what I need or find what I need. And so it's a lot better if you can just run into the barn and grab something to make it work temporary. So I'll show you what I did to get it going, and I want to improve on that just a little bit today. This thing being 15 years old and limited production, I don't think you can buy that part. So I'm just going to make it work, and hey, it's good enough. All right, so we're over here on the other side. You see there's an eye bolt that I put through there. And I got another one up there, and I was looking for a piece of a long bolt or a piece of threaded rod or something that I could use. And so I went to the hardware store and I found something, but you know, meanwhile I've used that baling wire, and that's actually worked really good, but it just holds the deck up. It's not adjustable in any kind of way, which once you get it set, you don't need to be moving it much. But there you can see what I did to get me through. And I've used the mower for probably 8 or 10 hours like that, hard use, and it's worked. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Now what I'd like to do, we're going to turn these 90 degrees. And I bought this rod, and truth be known, I'd probably rather use a bolt. And I wanted to cut this off, but now I don't know if I want to go through the effort to cut it off. So I did go ahead and cut that off. I've got 2 nuts tightened together. I'm going to put a washer on there. I'm going to run it up through this eye bolt, let it hang down, and then I can just run that up and do the same on it, and that should take care of that. And that looks about at the same angle as that other one's hanging. And here you can see the other side. It just slides up and down as needed. Okay, so this ground is not level, but it's pretty easy to see on camera that the right side is higher than the left side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust those screws a little bit, see if I can make it match a little better. All right, looks pretty good. Well, I was trying to get a bunch of vines and ivy mowed over, and I think I found a hole. That front wheel is up off the ground at least a foot. I don't have my truck here, so you know what I'm going to do. right, let's go. So this is a small pile of dirt that was pushed up years ago and used as a burn pile. You can see burn chunks. There's one. There's a big one right there. But look what I fell into. Can you see that? There's a hole that goes about 2 feet down in there. I need to take my tractor and put some sand in that. I think I will. Frank, look at the duck. What is that, Frank?